The following is a presentation of Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post-12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, First Dakota National Bank has been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. Now it's time for Post-12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.
Shades to the outside portion of the plate. The 2-2 fastball, outside edge, and he gets him a delayed strike call. That is a punch out to end the top of the first. Matthew Sheldon rips this one out toward right. It'll be another base hit for him. Rugby rounding third. There will be a play at the plate. The slide. He's safe at home. The ball gets away from Bence, and heading over to second is Sheldon. He's safe. Yankton takes an early 1-0 lead here in the top of inning number 1. Obliterates one out toward right center. And it is gone. The Yankton Bucks walk it off on a home run over the right center wall. The Buck stops here at Riverside Field.
You are listening to Yankton Baseball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
First Dakota National Bank, Hy-Vee, the UPS Store, Truxedo, First Chiropractic Centers, MT&RC Smith Insurance, FNBO, Vision Care Associates, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
All right, back in the booth again here at Riverside Field. The final game of Day 2 of the Lewis and Clark Classic in the Yankton Pool. Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. We are in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue or by calling 605-653-2250. This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee was a helpful smile in every aisle. Yankton Post 12 versus Blair, Post 154. Of course, Blair out of Nebraska. Winner goes on to Championship Sunday. Yankton enters this game with a 2-1 record in pool play. Blair just defeated SMC, and they are entering with a 3-0 record. So obviously, Yankton wins and Blair loses. They're both 3-1, and Yankton would win that tiebreaker in head-to-head as the first category. And so, Brayden, we're looking at the Pool A championship game.
It should be a good one today with Yankton Post 12 and Blair. Blair's got a lot of talent on that team. There's one guy I know we're going to be talking about at length. They got a Nebraska commit over for Blair today. That's someone that I know Yankton's got to keep an eye on today. But Post 12 got a lot of talent in their own right as well. Can't just focus on that. You got one big name commit, obviously, with Jay-Sean Unger. I'll say just to give you his name here early on, but should be a good one today. We decide a pool champion. Winner goes to Championship Sunday. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is what this weekend was all for.
Yeah, more on Unger to follow here in the Hy-Vee pregame show for sure. Your team record review brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. All right, so Yankton enters with a 7-4 overall record. Blair 11-1 overall. Yankton now 5-4 at home this year, and Blair on the road is 8-1. So something's got to give, and of course, on paper, Blair would be the favorites here. Their record, I was looking through their entire record this season. Some very good competition and a lot of runs scored. So very potent offense Yankton's going up against, as well as a very talented pitcher. But Yankton performed very well earlier today, and to see if they can continue to do that here in the Pool Championship. Looking forward to seeing how all that plays out. Again, the team record review brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Starting pitcher breakdown brought to you by Vision Care Associates. As we turn our vision towards the pitching mound, you should be considering turning your eyes to the experts at Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton, that's Vision Care Associates. Brayden.
Well, starting on the mound today for Yankton Post 12 is we just got the starting lineups, Bryce. I sent those to you, a little on-air production meeting there for Yankton. We're still waiting on Blair's officially, but we know who their starter most likely will be in Jay-Sean Unger, who is a Nebraska commit. Topped out around, this is all from his scouting profile, so we did a little internet research before. Tops out about mid-90s. Is coming off of a UCL injury last summer. Long recovery for him, had surgery on it. and he posted some videos on his Twitter account back in May of his recovery, throwing in the low 90s. 93 is what he about topped out at in that video. So very good pitcher, Nebraska commit, future Cornhusker. So as a Huskers fan, I'll be rooting for him one day, but that day is not today. Opposite of him will be Owen Washon, starting for Yankton Post 12. Washon, his first start of the season. He's got 4 innings of work in relief. He's allowed no runs, issued no walks. He has 3 strikeouts. He hasn't even given up a base runner, as he has a 0 ERA, 0 whip, and a 0 batting average against across those 4 innings pitched so far.
All right, thank you, Brayden. Key batter of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
I will be keeping an eye here as I check the starting lineup to confirm I read names the right way, and I did. We'll be keeping an eye on Easton Feaser today. Great game 1 of today. Had a 2-run bomb in the first game in the 4th inning of that one, right over the right field fence, and talked to a guy who was actually sitting out over that right field fence. It said he said it landed about 10, 15 feet past that right field fence. It was an absolute bomb.
Look at
from
you making
Easton
friends
Feaser.
with people out there.
I've talked to a lot of random people along the fence line today, and
Not
some
random,
some
friends.
Some not so random people. I talked to Dave Spencer as well down below, and a friend, the commentator for Yankton Bucks hockey in the late winter, early spring. So, a great guy to talk to, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun here. But Easton Feaser, key batter, he had that 2-run home run, trying to keep it going. He's obviously flashed the power and showed just how much of it he has earlier on. He's another dangerous bat in this lineup that we talk about. Lucas Kamshoff, we talk about Matthew Sheldon, we even talk about Owen Washon at length. Feaser's one of those guys who can also rip that ball when he needs to.
All right. And let's get into your pregame coach interview. It's brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. Actually, Brayden, you know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to throw a change up at everyone. We're actually going to wait because I want to talk to you about some stuff, too, as well for our pregame prep. This is going to be a big game. The Pool Championship. Again, folks, winner of this goes on to Championship Sunday. That is tomorrow. We'll also preview that coming up here in the Hy-Vee pregame show. So we'll actually take a break real quick and come back. Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, the Lewis and Clark Classic on KYNT and KYNT-TV.
Have you seen the new UTVs and ATVs on the lot at Lewis and Clark Ford? I'm Brandon Tykrow, and I'm excited to announce that Lewis and Clark Ford is now selling Massimo Motorsports products. We have on hand Massimo UTVs and ATVs with very affordable prices and financing available. Massimo comes standard with winches and touchscreens with the ability to add many more accessories. Stop at Lewis and Clark Ford and check them out, and look for boats coming soon. Lewis and Clark Ford, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop, and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 Root Beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Hot dog, it's camping season, and we have just the thing to fill your cooler. Sheboygan Hot Dogs. Grab your campfire roasting stick and Sheboygan's all-beef hot dogs and get ready to make some memories. Proudly produced at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Is the open road calling your name? Explorers Credit Union is here to put you in the driver's seat of your next adventure with an exclusive auto loan offer. For a limited time, get 1% cash back and reduce your rate by 1% when you purchase or refinance your car with us. Imagine where you could go with extra cash in hand and lower monthly payments. Get pre-approved today and explore the road ahead with confidence. Learn more and apply at explorerscu.com today. All loans are subject to approval. See credit union for details.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show here at Riverside Field for the Pool A Championship. And I'll go over the other pools, Brayden, as winner of each pool moves on to Championship Sunday, clearly. In Pool A, we already mentioned this is the championship game, the de facto championship game, as Blair, if they lose to Yankton, would be 3-1 in pool play. Yankton, if they beat Blair, would be 3-1. Yankton would win that tiebreaker. If Blair wins, well, they'd be 4-0 in pool play. And, I don't know if you know this mathematically, Brayden, that's the best you could be. So,
and they'd be the only one at 4-0 as well. I think every other team besides Yankton now has at least 2 losses, too.
Yeah, so it's been a very competitive pool in the Yankton pool. And then in the Vermilion pool, Lincoln Southeast is going to Championship Sunday. They are 4-0. And then in the Crofton pool, Del Rapids, as of right now, there's still games being finished. They are 3-0, so they're the top team right now. And then the Hardington pool, Sioux Falls West will be playing in Championship Sunday tomorrow. They are 4-0 in their pool. So really, really talented teams. And tomorrow here at Riverside Field, Yankton or not, it is going to be a very fun day of baseball. Hopefully the weather is nice, and you can still find that action on the Yankton Baseball YouTube page. And if Yankton's in it, you can find it on KYNT TV as well. So looking forward to that. Let's get into your pregame coach interview. It's brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-bodied draft root beer available. It's on tap at Chili's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. It's the postgame following Yankton's victory over Fairbury today. We'll play the interview for you right now. Coach, great victory here today against Fairbury. And opening question, the Easton Feeser experience was something today. I would say I'm even more impressed by the throw he made from left field more so than the home run. But that was a great moment, and then a double on top of that. Just talk about having a complete day for Easton Feeser.
Yeah, we needed to get him some more at bats, so we'll kind of slid him up into the leadoff spot to just get him a couple more and get him. You know, he's been having some tough ABs, and he's been seeing some really good pitchers, and all our guys have. All our guys have been seeing some really good pitchers, so we need him some more. Throw was good. I told him after I was just happy that he caught it to begin with, and then he, throwing him out, it's icing on the cake, and he was able to, hit that home run and another double. So it's good to get those, be able to see the ball a little bit better, and hopefully it will keep rolling for him.
I know during classics, you always say you kind of like to mix things around with people of positions, maybe throw people that don't pitch as often, things of that nature. And a lot of these guys have played these positions before, but I noticed your kind of fielding is a little different today. Is that kind of what it is?
Yep. Yeah, we're moving people around. So we put Feeser in the outfield. Sagri plays first a lot for us, and we moved him to the outfield, and we got Sean Turner in the game at first, get him some ABs, and and then we have pretty much the normal. Lucas is going to be at short, and Matthew DHing, and but even Frankie played center, but he can play any outfield position. So it's easy to move some guys around, and that's what these tournaments are good for, being able to go out there and move some guys around, but also compete and win baseball games.
Are you overall pleased with the hitting approach today?
Yeah, they did good. That first pitcher was pretty good. We've seen really good pitching this year. I think these teams that come to this tournament, we've had success at this tournament. We won a couple of years ago, and And we've always had success, and I think that teams come in, and not just this tournament, but others, and we end up seeing the best. And when you're, some of their best, and when you host a tournament, that tends to be the thing at any one you go to. And it helps us. Like, I thought the pitcher today was really good, and I thought all the pitchers we've seen so far have been pretty good, and it only helps us in the long run. So I'm thankful for that, and hopefully we continue to see good pitching. I'm pretty sure we're going to see really good pitching tonight.
Whenever you have a victory like this, it's easy to talk about everyone, but I like to find individual moments, at least things that are unique to talk about. Owen Washawn's transition over to Campshaw for that 4-6-3 double play was a thing of beauty.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention too much to it. I'll have to rewatch it, but yeah, we turned 2 double plays today.
Yep.
That's good. If we can get the ball to Lucas, he can usually throw them out. So, it's good. Double plays, are huge for a defense and a pitcher to continue. And, Tate Bessie pitching today, he had 1 inning of 4 pitches and another inning with either 5 or 6. So that always helps, especially when you have double plays mixed in there and keeping your pitch count low. Base running
for Yankton, that's a strength, but today maybe playing the fire a little bit. Had some runners get thrown out between bases. Just kind of what you see from them.
Yeah, the one that Matthew got picked on, that's a play that they have set up, and to be honest with you, I haven't really seen it. So the play is they act like they're overthrowing the pitcher, and so Matthew thought they were overthrowing it, and they weren't. It was a play, and one hopped into second. I suppose it works really well when you're on turf, probably not so good when you're on grass, and just kind of got caught there. And then other than that, Washawn getting thrown out at third was just aggressive. I tried to stop him after he rounded, but he was pretty set that he was going to go. And Goebel getting thrown out at home, he actually did what we had talked about over there. He just didn't get off quite far enough. So with Goebel, if he can get off third base, it doesn't matter how good the throw is to third and third to home. If he gets far enough off, he should be safe. He just wasn't far enough off, but it was good. It was a learning experience for him so that we could practice that more.
Well, Blair tonight could be a big matchup, a lot of implications. Do you have a pitching plan in place?
Yeah, we're going to go with Owen Washawn. Owen, we've used him in relief, and he's been really good, but we need to extend him a little bit. So we're going to extend him, throw him, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, see you tonight. Congratulations on your victory.
Yep, thanks.
All right, thanks, Coach Drew Lawrence, for joining us in the postgame. Let's take a break, come back, and continue here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show, the Lewis and Clark Classic, Day 2, and the pool championship coming up here on KYNT and KYNT TV.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Yankton Medical Clinic welcomes Linda Reese to their pulmonology department, offering pulmonology services found in a larger community right here in Yankton. So there's no need to travel to see a pulmonology expert. With complete sleep studies read by YMC physician Dr. Michael Pietla, full breathing tests, and diagnostic and treatment options for allergies and asthma. Plus, with the pulmonology department, you will always be under the care of a physician. Make an appointment today with Linda Reese and be seen sooner than in a large city with the same and often better pulmonology care.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Hello, and welcome back to Riverside Field, the Hy-Vee pregame show. And let's jump right into your vision of the game, or your key to the game, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Brayden, break it down.
It's going to be take what's given to you at the plate. You got a very good pitcher coming up here for Blair in Jay-Sean Unger. Like we mentioned, Husker commit, going to be a future at Nebraska and Lincoln. So just take what is given to you at the plate. Don't beat yourself at the plate. Make him have to beat you. A guy who has no issue trying to do that on his own with the stuff that he has at the plate. But if he leaves one over the plate, drive it. Don't be swinging at things out of the zone. Make him work is going to be the key at the plate today. Because if you work into some late counts, maybe he has to take a little bit off to make sure it's placed the right way, and that's right in your sweet spot.
Some of the problems with don't swing out of the zone is as fast as he pitches.
How can you tell sometimes?
Sometimes you just don't know. So you have to take a wild guess.
Like we talked about, we've heard scouting reports, like online scouting from camps, have clocked him as high as 95, 96. I've heard as high as 97. And, of course, during his rehab, he's posted on Twitter videos of him throwing as high as 93. So he's a very, very good velocity for a young pitcher. Got a 4-pitch mix, according to the scouting reports I've seen as well. So he has fastball, changeup, but he also has a curve and a slider. Don't know how much he's thrown those since the injury and surgery, but that's stuff he has in his back pocket. You're going to have to make him work today on the mound. That's going to be a good vision for Yankton. Your vision of the game is having vision at the plate.
Well, he can almost throw as hard as I can. So that's saying something right there.
maybe an MLB The Show, brother.
All right, and your fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. Umpires of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the diamond. Your starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Who better to break it down than Brayden Butler?
So we'll start with the batting order for Blair. Leading off will be Tanner Jacobson playing shortstop. Batting second will be Grayson Kay playing second base. Brady Brown, who just went 4 for 4 in the last game for Blair, he will be batting third and playing center field. Jay-Sean Unger will hit for himself and pitch, batting out of the cleanup spot. The second part of the battery today will be Nate Wachter playing catcher, and he will bat fifth. Nelson Kosh will be batting sixth and playing left field. Carter Saylor will be in right field batting seventh. Dylan Swanson, who just pitched last game for Blair, got the win on the mound. He'll be batting eighth and playing first base. And then Lucas Mateka will be playing third base, batting ninth, rounding out the order for Blair. Looking at Yankton, how they will line up out in the field today. Easton Nelson will be in left, Austin Goebel in center, and Evan Sirk in right field. part of a very fast outfield trio right there, trying to track things down in the outfield. Third base will be Samuel Goki. Shortstop, Lucas Kamshoff, a stalwart there. Second base, Tate Bestie. First base, Easton Feezer, looking to repeat his home run performance from Game 1. Gavin Johnson behind the plate, and Owen Washon on the mound. That is your battery. Gavin Johnson back behind the plate. Played the first game yesterday. Caden Hughes has stepped in for the last couple games, giving Johnson just giving some time there. It's hard to play 2 games in one day behind the plate, that is for sure.
All right, thank you, Brayden. We'll take a break, come back, and have your first pitch here in the Lewis and Clark Classic right here on KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
My name is Dr. Gibson, and teaching allows me to show my compassionate spirit. I instruct a lot of students that want to go into the medical fields. If I can teach them how to be compassionate and look out for others and even help each other, they'll be better in their careers. They will be better physical therapists, better doctors, better nurses.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
The warmer months can be wonderful times that allow for plenty of fun outdoors. However, while you may be enjoying the outside time, pests and insects may be trying to find their way inside. Eliminating a pest infestation and ensuring they don't return can be tough to do on your own. But with Olson's Pest Technicians by your side, you can rest assured you're fully protected. Locally owned and operated since 1966, Olson's Pest Technicians provides reliable pest control services to residential and commercial properties. Visit 800KILBugs.com.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
All right, welcome to Riverside Field. Owen Washon on the mound, and we are just about ready to go here. Thank you for joining us here on KYNT and KYNT-TV. And the first pitch, Owen Washon will deliver to Tanner Jacobson. Jacobson, the shortstop for Blair, is a ball, misses. A 1-0 count to open things up. Second pitch, a called strike. 1-1. And the 1-1. Misses high. And that one misses, a 3-1 count now. And that is a walk issued by Washon to Jacobson. And that will bring up Grayson Kay, the second batter. Grayson Kay, another right-handed hitter. He is the second baseman for Blair. And that one misses high. Or no, it hits high. I didn't see the call strike. So 0-1. As we're getting our microphone all adjusted here. Are we all set, Brayden?
I hope so.
And the 0-1 with Sean.
Tell you right now, it takes less step to fix that microphone than it does to fix the camera. So.
And that one does miss inside. It's 1-1. Sean steps off the mound temporarily. So that's back on. Here we go. And the 1-1. Sean checks the runner and delivers. Runner goes through the legs of Gavin Johnson. And so stolen base for Tanner Jacobson.
Early runner here in scoring position for Blair. A very, very good Blair team. Undefeated so far in pool play. And with Jay Sean Unger, they got probably one of the best players in the entire Classic out of all 20 teams, if not the best.
The 2-1 check swing did not go. It's a 3-1 count now to K. Yeah, Yankton's going to have to play a very clean game of baseball here. From all the games I've seen of Blair, all I can say about them, Brayden, is they're good.
That's your expert analysis?
They're good. The 3-1. Call, strike, just hit the outside corner. It's a 3-2 count now.
I didn't mean that facetiously either. That is expert analysis. This is a good Blair baseball team.
They're good at baseball. They do well. And the payoff pitch. And this one is belted out toward center. Goebel working his way under it. He does glove it for the first out, but the runner will tag from second to third. And the go-ahead run 90 feet from home with one away in the top of the first.
Brady Brown steps up to the plate talking to Aaron Fieser, who's running PA here at Riverside Field today. Brown went 4 for 4 in the previous game.
So Brady Brown. First pitch of this at bat is lifted over toward right field. Fieser chasing, and now it is Bestie. Bestie able to glove it near the first base line and is able to look back the runner over at third. And so that is a pop out to the second baseman. And they'll bring up Jay Sean Unger. He's not just a pitcher, Brayden. We saw him, he belted a few.
Yeah, he had a double last game that we saw near the tail end there that he flew around the base paths as well. He's got a good speed on him, good bat. Obviously, pitching is his specialty, but that doesn't mean he's bad at other things on the baseball field, that's for sure.
So interesting to see this at bat here. Sean shakes off the first sign. Has the one he wants. And the pitch. Misses low. It's a 1-0 count. Sean has the one he wants now. And delivers. And a hard hit out toward left field. Base hit. And Blair will have the lead. An RBI single for Jay Sean Unger. Man, that was hard off the bat there. A grounder, but no one stood a chance. Just split shortstop and third base.
That was a great effort at third by Goki. Went down to the dirt trying to glove it, but could not get the outstretched arm on it. That was just a hard hit baseball.
And now we have Nate
Wachter stepping in.
Nate Wachter. Wachter, the catcher for Blair. Quick throw over to get Unger. Steps back to the bag safely.
So Blair's battery bats back-to-back with the pitcher Unger now on first after that RBI single and Wachter at the plate.
And with Sean from the stretch. Checks and delivers. So hit out toward right field. Drifting foul. And it will be. Just shy of the home bullpen. And 0-1 count.
That opening run for Blair is the first one Sean has given up this season, but good to see him settling back in. Still attacking the batter at the plate, not letting that get to him.
So an 0-1 count now. Sean delivers. And this one fouled right above us here.
When I see him flare back like that, I always wait for it to hit the roof.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, wow, that one was hit really high, and then it doesn't come, and it's like, oh, it went over. Duh.
No, it was hit really high.
it's in orbit.
So an 0-2 count to Wachter at the plate. Blair leads Yankton 1-0. And Wishon checks and delivers. Misses high and inside. It's a 1-2 count now to Wachter.
If Wachter's able to get on, it'll bring Nelson Kosh to the plate. He is on deck. Carter Saylor in the hole for Blair.
So far, I like what I'm seeing from Wishon, though, on the mound. So pretty good velocity. And pretty good control, too.
He's only missed with a couple balls so far in this one. Did have that opening walk to Jacobson, but since then has settled in. Got a couple quick outs.
And the 1-2. And this one is lifted out toward right. Working his way under it. Cirque. And gloves it for the third out. So F9 in the scorebook ends it in the top of the first. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1, thanks to our sportscaster partner, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. First Dakota National Bank is the proud team sponsor of Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball. And Truxedo, a real truck company. America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Riverside Field, and we're all just watching Jay-Sean Unger warm up on the mound, and he might be a good pitcher, Brayden. I think the Huskers may have made a good decision.
There's the first.
They were bound to.
Hey, stop clocks right twice a day. I'll tell you that. I'm a Husker fan. I can be hard on them, but we are the off-season champs. Remember that.
Yes, always.
Nebraska football is never lost in April. That's what makes us the off-season champs.
Oh boy, not even the spring game, huh? Or is that in March?
You can't lose the spring game. You play yourself, brother.
Well,
you can't lose the spring game.
The Huskers would find a way, right?
I've never seen a Nebraska spring game where I haven't been supremely confident in the quarterback play for the next season.
Or the defense. You're like, oh, the defense is shutting them down.
Every spring game, the quarterback, he's the one. And the black shirts are back.
Every single time.
Every year. And then by week 4, you go on your Nebraska football forums, and some guy from places like Blair is saying, we got to take away the black shirts. The defense ain't playing right.
All right, Tate Bestie will lead us off for Yankton as Wachter is talking to Unger, and we'll get rolling here. So there is a rumor has it, right? He's on about a 50 pitch count. Unger is recovering from that Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, it's a long recovery. Had it just over a year ago now.
First pitch from Unger to Bestie. It's a fastball, misses on the outside, 1-0.
I talked earlier about how during his recovery process, he posted some videos on Twitter of him pitching for the first time near the end of his recovery. That was just a couple weeks ago. Those were posted March 20th, I want to say. So he's still early on in his getting ramped back up here.
And strike called, fastball 1-1. Fastball misses outside 2-1. And you know that I was pretty accurate. And you were actually kind of impressed when we went to the bird cage before we knew that there was a pitch clock. And I was like, yeah, it's mid-80s. And it was. Well, Tate Bestie lines this one out toward right, and diving catch on right field by Saylor.
I see your 90 mile an hours and I send it back. But great play by Saylor out in right field. Good job by Bestie, getting the head of the batter around quickly. You know, Yankton does see some high velocity pitchers, mid to high 80s, but that low 90s is just a different breed. Good to see Bestie able to get the head of the batter around and get barrel on ball there, even though it was caught out in right field by Saylor.
Yeah,
Great
what I was
play.
going to say is that feels, low 90s for sure. So, and Lucas Kamshoff now, big battle here. Hard cut through the first one, 0-1. Yeah, I'm going to human radar this. It's definitely 94.
This is the battle we wanted to see coming in. This part of the entire Yankton order, but obviously with Lucas Kamshoff being consistently one of the best batters in the state of South Dakota, this is the kind of matchup you want to see.
And an 0-2 fastball. And the 0-2 from Unger. Breaking ball now, misses on the outside. Just your run-of-the-mill, probably 85 mile per hour slider.
just your run-of-the-mill upper low 80s, so about 83 to 85 slider.
And the 1-2. And a fireball sends down Lucas Kamshoff on strikes. Took a nice cut at it. Brings up Matthew Sheldon.
I'm not a lip reader, but Kamshoff said something to Sheldon as he was walking up to the plate, and to paraphrase, that's fast.
Yeah.
He throws hard.
So Unger now from the windup delivers to Sheldon. Ball misses outside, 1-0. But what a compliment to Yankton. They saved their best pitcher for the Pool Championship. The 1-0 to Sheldon. And a hard cut from Sheldon well behind that one. It's a 1-1 count.
I can't imagine how it is down in the box. I'm in the booth right now, and I struggle to see the pitch as it's coming out of Unger's hand.
The 1-1. And a hard fastball on the outside, and Sheldon reaches for it, can't make contact. And count now sits 1-2. The 1-2. And Unger sets him down on another strike fastball. Definitely in the mid-90s. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. Tate Bestie was able to line out to a right field. Got us all excited here, but a diving catch by Saylor out there ended that. So 1-2-3 goes Yankton. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. Blair leads 1-0 entering the top of inning number 2. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones, financial advisor, Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Call 605-653-4860. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
Do you feel sometimes trapped at work, surrounded by four walls, working the same task daily? Well, here's an opportunity. Larry's is hiring for installers and service technicians. These positions mean that you are out and about at a job site with a different situation every day. No experience needed, we will train you. Larry's offers great pay and benefits. Apply for our installer or service technician position by stopping by our Yankton location at 2401 Broadway Avenue or online at larrysheatingandcooling.com.
Are you ready for a hydration revolution? Introducing Ghost Hydration, the ultimate drink to keep you feeling refreshed and revitalized. It's packed with a unique blend of electrolytes and vitamins, giving you the perfect balance to conquer your day. And its variety of mouth-watering flavors will make your taste buds dance with joy. Hitting the gym, going on an adventure, or just need to pick me up? Ghost Hydration has your back. Experience the hydration revolution for yourself. Stay refreshed, stay revitalized, stay ghostly hydrated with Ghost Hydration.
All right, and welcome back here. It's a 1-0 count to Nelson Koch. And striking the outside, 1-1. 1 Sean.
Left-handed hitter here for Blair. First lefty I think we've seen today for Blair. Yeah, Walker, Unger, Brown, Kay, and Jacobson. All, I believe, came from the right side.
And this one lobbed out to left field. Lucas Kamshoff can't get to it. It's a base hit for Koch.
Leadoff single starting the inning the way they want for Blair. Brings up Carter Saylor,
who robbed Tate Bestie of a nice hit. And judging on that just on the top of the first. I was really hoping that it got me excited, okay? Some contact, and then Unger just threw absolute straight gas, as the kids would say, Brayden.
Yeah, all gas, no brakes.
And so now it is Saylor ready to take a pitch, and he does take a strike on the inside. Nice pitch by Washawn. And Washawn from the stretch. Quick throw over. Slides back in safely. Man, why didn't I do more like shoulder presses growing up and stuff, you know, and throw like 100 miles per hour?
If I didn't have that thing where I fell off of a TV tray I was standing on in the first grade, I think my shoulder would have held up.
And Washawn, that's the only thing that held you back. And showing a bunt now is Saylor, and Washawn will field it, and the sacrifice works. Runner advances.
That's a whole story. I know nobody wants to hear it, but it'll probably come up.
I will do my best, everyone, to make sure it doesn't. I will do everything in my power to make sure that story never sees the light of day.
You want the abridged version?
Sure.
I stood on a TV tray trying to pull the string to turn the light off and keep the fan on in my room, and I fell. And then I didn't tell my parents about it and went and played baseball that day.
And Dylan Swanson now fouls this one out of the stadium. It's 0-1.
You know how hard it was to play left field when you couldn't throw a baseball?
Just run it in.
They took me out in the second inning once they realized what was going on.
And the 0-1 to Swanson. And ball misses high and outside. It's a 1-1 count.
Now, luckily it was first grade. They rarely hit anything to the outfield back then.
Well, my experience playing Little League balls, anything hit to the outfield pretty much just became a home run. And the 1-1. Bashan delivers. And this one misses low and inside. 2-1 count. And you say 2 or 1 or 3 or 1?
We've had 2.
Okay. So 2-1 count. And breaking ball from with Sean misses high. 3-1 count.
I got more baseball injuries if you want to talk about them.
I'm good. And the 3-1 from Washawn. And that is a swing through there for Swanson. Nice fastball by Washawn there. And now the count is full.
I think Swanson might have got just a piece of that off the bat, but not
enough, Brayden.
Not enough.
And the payoff pitch. And Swanson dribbles this one over to the first base line, and Feeser grabs it, steps on first. So 3 put out. And brings up Lucas Matika.
Matika, the 9-hole hitter, means Tanner Jacobson, the top of the order, is on deck. 2 down in the inning. Runner only 90 feet away. Very similar to the first inning so far. Opening runner gets on, works his way to third, get a couple outs back-to-back after that.
Matika sends this one foul behind us. Matika, third baseman for Blair. And the pitch. Pitch just misses the outside. 1-1 count. And the 1-1. Washawn delivers. Breaking ball hits the outside. It's a 1-2 count.
Washawn with a good battle here. Back-to-back innings giving up a leadoff base runner.
The 1-2. Fastball hit out toward right. Working his way under it is Cirque at the line and able to glove it. And F9 ends it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2 with Blair leading 1-0. Thanks to our sportscaster partner, the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball and the Lewis and Clark Classic on KYNT, KYNT TV.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
Are fine lines and wrinkles making you feel less confident? Imagine a smoother, more radiant you in just one visit. The solution? Botox. Dr. Elwood at Elwood Family Dental Care is trained and experienced in providing cosmetic Botox to reduce fine lines in the facial region. Say goodbye to frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead wrinkles, and rediscover your natural beauty with safe and effective Botox treatment. Contact Elwood Family Dental Care today to schedule a consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
And welcome back here, bottom of the second. Easton Fieser at the plate, takes a ball on the outside, 1-0.
Got the brooms out for the Game 1 awards for Fieser. Move of the game, offensive and defensive player of the game.
Hard cut from Fieser there, lost his back footing. Yeah, he had a good game against Fairbury, that's for sure. And the 1-1, Unger. And Fieser gets behind this one, sends it out to center. Brown can't get to it. It'll hit the fence. Fieser rounds first, going towards second. He'll be held up there. And Fieser doubles for Yankton, a post-12. The Easton Fieser experience continues.
Now, the one thing about having that velocity on the mound, the exit velocity off the bat is that much higher as well. And Fieser sent that one on a line over the center fielder's head. It is an experience. It's his world. We're all just living in it today.
Yeah, that was going to be a nice hit regardless. Now, how many extra 30 feet did that go off the bat? Because, you know, when an immovable or an unstoppable force meets a movable object, Brayden. And here we go. So now at the plate, it is Samuel Goki. Showing bunt. Can't put it down. Runner does go, and we safe over at third. Easton Fieser able to swipe the bag. Wasn't even intended as a straight steal. And Fieser offers to help up third baseman. Offer declined, and we continue baseball.
Hey, checking on him as well. I know Fieser slid in, kind of rolled up on Matika at third.
So 0-1 count, and yeah, he was showing bunt, Brayden, and throw from Wachter just a little bit to the left side of the bag.
And Fieser stutter-stepped a little bit halfway between the bags when he realized the bunt didn't get laid down, but he was too far out and committed as Goki puts that on the ground.
And the somewhat you call, I guess, squeeze swing play will not work as is grounded up the middle, and that is, was it the shortstop or second baseman?
That was the shortstop.
Okay, so a 6-3 put out. It was right up the middle. So a 6-3 put out brings up Evan Cirque. Evan Cirque, a left-handed bat, right fielder. He actually snared some balls out there earlier.
The last two half innings for Blair, so both half innings so far for the Blair Bats have ended with Evan Cirque catching a ball in right field.
And first pitch to Cirque is a strike, 0-1. now Unger delivers. Ball misses high. 1-1 count. And Unger at 18 pitches. And the 1-1. And taking off for home, it was a squeeze play, a suicide squeeze. And Cirque did make contact with the bump, but goes foul. So now that card most likely can't be played again.
And you showed your hand, and now you got to switch it up. But it was a good play in theory. Cirque got contact on it, just
Which
couldn't poke it.
is harder than it looks in this situation. So credit to Cirque as we have the 1-2. And Cirque took a hardy cut at it and set down on strikes.
Sounds like he got a piece of it, too. Just popped it right back into the catcher's mitt.
We'll bring up Austin Goebel. Another left-handed bat. And the speedster. And Unger calling for Wachter to meet him at the mound.
Goebel's a guy, even with 2 down in the inning, he could lay a bunt down. We've seen him beat out multiple balls to first base off of bunts.
Yeah, and is that something that maybe Blair, in this case, really would not expect, you know?
You'd think it'd be
I would
an
have confidence in
unexpected
him.
play, but Matika is playing pretty close to the infield grass or the green part of the turf.
And pitch misses outside 1-0. And the 1-0. And a called strike there on a 205-mile-per-hour fastball.
Goebel looked back to the dugout and just shook his head after that one.
Okay, maybe it wasn't 205, Brayden.
That is a real thing. You see how fast it is from the dugout in the on-deck circle. So I was waiting for that pitch to wrap up there. But once you're in the box, you realize just how hard a guy like Unger is throwing.
How much padding is on Wachter's glove?
Not enough.
And the 2-1. It's icy hot between every inning. And the 2-1 now. And Goebel takes waves at a fastball on the outside, 2-2.
Trying to put anything on it at that point.
Just hope he can put the bat out there and let nature go to work. But here's the 2-2. And it is Goebel set down on strikes. Swinging. That is the 4th strikeout in the game for Unger. Yankton leaves 1. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on a base. So after 2, still Blair leading 1-0. That scoreboard update is brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball and the Lewis and Clark Classic here on KYNT and KYNT TV.
University of South Dakota football and volleyball season tickets are available now. The Coyote football team reached new heights in 2023, totaling 10 wins and hosting 2 home playoff games. South Dakota volleyball continued their tradition of success last season, clinching a share of the regular season Summit League title. Join the party this upcoming season and secure your seats today. For ticket information, visit goyotes.com.
FM 1021 and AM 1450, KYNT, Yankton.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
Owen Wishon on the mound has an 0-2 count. That is to Tanner Jacobson. And Wishon set to deliver. And he sets down Jacobson on a strikeout here to begin at the top of the 3rd. As we do every game, I will start turning over the next few innings of play-by-play duty over to Iowa's favorite son, Brayden Butler.
I need a timer on that. Need a timer on that. Sean starting the inning out right. This one sent hard right back up the middle, though. Goebel doesn't have to move far to get it. Out number 2 off the bat of Grayson K brings up Brady Brown. Also, my numbers wrong for a second. Try to put an L8 in my scorebook. I wrote a 7 and then changed it to a 9 and then fixed it to an 8. Luckily, all the lines are pretty much the same.
Just cross out, go out.
Out. Yes. 2 down now quickly in the inning for Washawn. Brown gets a piece back into the netting. 0-1 count now to him. Popped out to the second baseman for the second out of the first inning. Jay-Sean Unger on deck and Nate Walker in the hole. This one, sound to center field again. Goebel got to get on his horse for this one. Slides down, makes the catch. Back-to-back catches in the outfield. One of them definitely more difficult than the other, but they both count the same, and that's 3 up, 3 down for Blair. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 3. Thank you to a couple of our Sportscaster sponsors, starting with Aztec of Yankton. They are founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers build your career with a group that's built to connect. From rock to road, and click careers at aztecindustries.com. Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. Avera, moving health forward, and One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. Jay-Sean Unger back on the mound for Blair. Yankton bats into the box when we return on KYNT, KYNT-TV. Back with more post-12 baseball in 60 seconds.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
¿Está buscando una casa para comprar? Me llamo Deb Speck de Vision Real Estate y puedo ayudarle a encontrar la casa perfecta. Yo sé que la barrera del idioma puede ser difícil, pero puedo facilitar el proceso. Escoja a un agente que se habla español. Envíeme un mensaje de texto 605-661-9398.
Welcome back in here, KYNT, KYN-TV. We're back in the bottom of the third. Leading off this half inning is Easton Nelson, and we followed by Gavin Johnson, then top of the order Tate Bestie, 3-batter minimum. Jay-Sean Unger still on the mound for Blair. That pitch misses the zone for ball 1. It's a 1-0 ball game, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Blair. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Yankton. That one misses as well. It's a 2-0 count now to Nelson. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. Tick behind it. Hear that a lot tonight with the velocity Unger has on the mound. The 2-1. This one, he gets a piece of it but fouls it off. Good fight at the plate for Nelson. Count goes 2-2. Two from Unger. This is just outside. Count goes full. Cooper? The Ducks are back. 3-2. Misses ball 4. Yankton's got a leadoff base runner with Easton Nelson. Working for that walk. Brings up Gavin Johnson. Coach
and pitch count check. Sorry, Brayden.
Coach Lawrence in the third base box doing advanced hand signals, touching just about every part of his uniform, trying to signal Easton Nelson.
32 pitches. So if that rumor is correct, Brayden, Unger coming down the last 20 pitches or so of his night. Now watch the next guy that's through like 88, which is massive movement.
Johnson showed bunt on the first pitch, pulled it back, but it was still a strike. Unger checks Nelson at first, now comes set. Seeing him work out of the stretch here. Strike, throw down, gets away from the second baseman and the shortstop. Nelson will be safe at second with a stolen base.
And Nelson thought about it for about a microsecond there.
He thought about going to third, but good coverage out in center. Backing up the play was Brady Brown.
I'm pretty sure this team is not used to people trying to steal on Unger. You're losing a little bit of jump time this fastball.
The 1-1. Johnson shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 2. It's a 2-1 count now. Unger. Checking Nelson at second. Another bunt shown. Back pick attempted. Nelson slides in safely. Johnson pulled back, but it hit the zone, so it's a 2-2 count. In my experience with baseball signals, only one of those actually means something. They're looking for 1 or 2 tells. The rest is just theatrics.
If I touch my chin, that's an indicator. Yeah, stuff like that.
It's bunt tries to get laid down there by Johnson. Can't get a piece of it. He's struck out. What's the Matthew McConaughey quote from The Wolf of Wall Street? It's fairy dust. It's not real. It's not. It doesn't exist.
I was so nervous when you said you were about to quote Wolf of Wall Street.
Don't worry. I'm not quoting anything else from that movie.
That was Brayden Butler.
I want to have a job tomorrow morning. I'm not quoting anything else from that movie. That's fairy dust. It's not real. All right. Unger steps off to look Nelson back to second. Top of the order, Tate Bestie at the plate. Lined out to the right fielder in his first at-bat. That led off this ball game for Yankton. First pitch to him. This is the zone, ball 1. Only one down in the inning. Lucas Kampshoff on deck. Matthew Sheldon in the hole. The 1-0. Bestie gets a second piece of Unger today. This one a bouncer to the shortstop throw over in time, but it pushes Easton Nelson to third. Tate Bestie showing the bat swing. Don't know if he shortened his swing a little bit, but he's got a lot of bat speed. Able to get the head of the bat around and get contact on these. Just unable to get his first hit quite yet.
Hey, he's gotten contact.
6-3 put out, moves Nelson to third. And brings up Lucas Kampshoff. Struck out in his first at-bat. So in the first inning, when we saw Bestie get a piece of Unger, he just started leaning on the fastball and got the punch out. And if that first pitch is any indication, he's going to let it rip to Kampshoff. That one's in there for strike 1. Unger on the 0-1. That one just missed the zone. Ball 1. The 1-1 from Unger. Swung on, popped up, back in the net. I mean this with the utmost respect. I don't know if you would have had that one.
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah. Underestimate you every day, Bryce. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just don't let it happen again. Unger set for the 1-2. Working on the windup with the runner on third. Took a little bit off that one, but couldn't find the zone. It's a 2-2 count now. That was the 42nd pitch of the game for Unger. This one popped up and out of play. Good fight here from Kampshoff. Got a couple pieces.
That was the 44th. I think this coaching staff, maybe if he's on the pitch count, they'll maybe, if that is real, maybe just let him finish the inning no matter what. So we haven't seen any warm-ups.
The 2-2 from Unger. Watch it just be mind games. Unger's actually cleared to go the distance if needed.
He's a pitch count of 105.
The same pitch count as everybody else.
The American Legion pitch count.
It's a full count here, though. Payoff pitch to Kampshoff. Looking to draw potentially the second walk of the inning. Kampshoff tried to get a piece of it, couldn't get there. That's strike 3 swinging. Words are hard. We go to the top of the fourth. Put the words in the wrong order in that sentence. My apologies there. We head to the top of the fourth in a 1-0 ball game. No hits, no runs, no errors. One runner does get left on base for Yankton. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Yankton trails. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Kukta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Call Colby Kukta at 605-653-4860 today. Edward Jones is a member SIPC. Owen Wishon back on the mound for the top of inning number 4. We'll have that for you in 60 seconds. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 best hotels, the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer complimentary hot breakfasts and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and still be able to change your reservation without a hassle, call either hotel direct. The Fairfield and Holiday Inn Express, 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Jay-Sean Unger stands on first base as we return on KYNT and KYNT-TV. Hard grounder to the shortstop Kamshoff. Could not glove it. Was able to knock it down, but Unger goes to first. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Unger. I believe that is Lee Chavez-Lara that'll step out there on first. It is number 16 for Blair.
Oh, it's not an error on Kamshoff. It's actually a single.
Leadoff single for Unger. There is action in the bullpen for Blair. Throw over. Chavez-Lara dives in safely. Nate Wachter at the plate. Flew out to right field to end inning number 1.
Brayden, I hate to tell you this. So, warming up over there.
It's a grounder to the third baseman, Goki. Fires to second, in time. Turn 2, 5, 4, 3, double play. In there, in time. 2 down now in the inning. Great double play turned by Goki, Bestie, and Fieser.
Hard to tell from here from this distance, but you just watch a pitch and tell me what I was about to say, Brayden. Just go ahead.
Kid in the pen's got velocity too.
And just, this distance is really hard to tell, but it looks like also some movement. So check this out.
Fantastic. Not quite Jay-Sean Unger velocity, but Blair is a very good team. They got depth all over the field and in the bullpen. 2 down in the inning. Bases are clear after that double play. This is Nelson Kosh. Great double play there between Goki, Bestie, and Fieser. That one bounces in front of the plate for Wishon, ball 2. It's a 2-0 count now. 2 down in the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for Blair. No runs on 1 hit, no errors for Yankton. That one misses low for a ball. It's a 3-0 count. Trying to get a look at who.
I think it's Matika.
I'm going to say it looked like 12, which would mean Lucas Matika at third would step onto the mound.
I'm on bullpen duty. I'll let you know.
3-1, sent to the second baseman, Bestie. 1 hops, and it takes an awkward bounce and goes off of his arm into the outfield. Bestie tried to run up on that one to play it. Backed off a little bit when he realized it was going to bounce in front of him and just took an awkward bounce he wasn't ready for. That ends up potentially as an error on Bestie, but it will be a base runner for Nelson Kosh. Brings up Carter Salem. Saylor 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher with Sean back in the second inning. Takes a swing at that one, can't find a piece for strike one.
With Sean at 48 pitches himself.
Low-scoring game, but both pitchers have been made to work here early on. This one's flared out to right field. Bestie goes just over his head, scooped up in right by Cirque, throws it in. Runners at first and second after the single by Carter Saylor.
Brings up Dylan Swanson. He grounded out to Feezer. That was back in the second.
And could you, if Game Changer has the update for Kosh as well, was it ruled an error or a base hit for him?
That was an error.
It was an error? All right. I didn't have it wrote down, so I wanted to confirm. First pitch here to Swanson. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Swanson at first base currently. The infield could shift around if Matika's coming in from third and they want to keep Unger in the lineup. He was playing first when he's playing out in the field, so Swanson could be looking for a new position next time they take the field. We'll get those changes for you if they happen. 2-0 count as he took the second ball of the at-bat. Washawn comes set, looking for the 2-0. Checks the runner at second, now fires home. That one just misses the zone. 4-3. It's a 3-0 count. Washawn in danger of walking the bases loaded. Saylor on first, Kosh on second. 2 down in the inning. 3-0 finds the zone for strike one. Swanson checks the swing, but still a strike call. Count now full. We'll get a payoff pitch from Washawn. Big moment here, trying to strand these 2 runners on in a 1-0 ball game. Blair scored the run at the top of the first. It's been scoreless since. Runners on the move. Swanson sends it out to center field. Austin Goebel gloves it for out number 3. The 4th inning ends the same as the 3rd for Blair with a fly out to center field, gloved by Austin Goebel. 2 hits, no runs, 1 error, and 2 runners get left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th here on KYNT and KYNT-TV. Thank you to Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit NorthtownUSA.com. And FloorTech, whether your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech at 665-4839. As well as Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton Sports. We need to be sure and make it Sherco. And Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Roy Wilcox State Farm is a proud supporter of Yankton Athletics. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Jay-Sean Unger still on the mound for Blair when we return. Back in 60 seconds. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
Yankton is thriving, especially in the summer months with all our visitors to the area. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Let our guests see the appreciation we have for them visiting the Yankton area. There are a lot of choices where to vacation, and we are extremely happy they chose us. So smile and say hi. Be kind to them in traffic. Let them experience what we already know. Yankton is a wonderful and friendly place to be. Who knows? Maybe they'll end up being your neighbor or coworker.
Matthew Sheldon leads off the bottom of the 4th, pops this one up the elevator shaft. Wachter working his way underneath of it in foul territory. Can't glove it off the heel of the mitt. Sheldon gets a second chance in an 0-1 count. Unger still on the mound. The 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 from Unger. Misses outside for ball 1. Unger works pretty quick on the mound, too. Shakes off that first pitch and then likes the second idea. The 1-2. Outside for a ball. It's a 2-2 count. Last couple pitches have had some movement trying to break away from the batter. Sheldon will see if he goes back to the heat here or keeps with the breaking ball. 2-2. Heat. Strike 3. Gets him swinging. That is the first out of the bottom of the 4th. That brings up Easton Fieser. Double and a steal his last at-bat. Was stranded at third base. That came back in the 2nd inning. That's the lone hit of the game right now for Yankton.
All right, he's at 50. Blair dugout, go get him. Should I remind them? I'm joking. Hey!
It might be one of those things, too, where if Unger feels comfortable, they'll let him ride. First pitch swinging for strike 1 from Fieser.
I just want to let you know. Just in case you want to know.
Just to let you know, we heard rumors. The 0-1. Misses low for a ball. The 1-1. Swung on, foul tip back into the net. Strike 2. Fieser wants a piece. And he's showing if he can get a piece, he can take a lot of it. The 1-2. In there, strike 3, back-to-back punch-outs.
Yeah, that one had some movement on it. You can tell also by the way that Fieser's knees kind of buckled a bit.
Is the front door breaking ball when it's out in front like that? Or is that back door?
Yes.
Back door is when it's on the opposite side of the batter.
Yeah.
So that's a back door breaking ball. It always throws me off when lefties are in the box.
It came through the door, that's for sure.
It went through one of the doors for strike 3. 0-1 count now to Goki as he takes strike 1. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning. It's his lone at-bat so far. The 0-1. On its way. This one sent out to the first baseman. That is gloved by the first baseman. L3 in the scorebook, at least in mine. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the top of inning number 5 in a 1-run ball game. 1-0 your score. That scoreboard update brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Bonus should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be part of your daily routine. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. 0-1 with Sean, back on the mound for the top of the 5th when we return in 60 seconds. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV.
Hey, why are you in the garage?
This storm is bad. I'm worried about the garage doors.
Come on, what could happen?
A lot. Hail could dent the doors. Like that. And high winds could bend the doors or even break them. Like that.
So when that happens, what happens?
You call Upper Midwest Garage Door.
Upper Midwest Garage Door offers reliable storm damage repair for residential and commercial doors. We're an authorized Clopay dealer serving eastern South Dakota. Visit us at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
First pitch swinging for Matika as we open the top of inning number 5. It is a long out right in front of our outfield camera. It was gloved by Austin Goebel at the fence. Loud out number 1 as we return to action here in the 5th inning. Brayden Butler here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Bryce Ladwig as well. In a 1-0 ball game. Owen with Sean still on the mound. Got the start for Yankton. Top of the order, Tanner Jacobson to the plate. A walk and a strikeout so far. Two sides of the same coin so far in the box. The 0-1. Low and away for ball 1. It's a 1-1 count now to Jacobson. Grayson K is on deck, rounds out the 3-batter minimum that started with Matika. Brady Brown currently in the hole. The 1-1. Just missed the zone, 4-2. The 2-1 to Jacobson. Swung on, popped up in the infield. Lucas Kamshoff shading underneath of it near the second base bag. He will glove it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down brings up Grayson K. K has flown out and lined out both to the center fielder in this one. Couple quick outs. Yankton's been able to tally here. First pitch to K. Misses outside for a ball. The 1-0 from Washawn. In there for strike 1. So far this inning, Lucas Matika led off, flew out to center field, caught by Goebel. And Tanner Jacobson popped out to the shortstop, Kamshoff. Big swing there from K. Can't get a piece of it. 1-2 count now from Washawn. 2 down in the inning. Looking for a 3 up, 3 down. Clean top half. That one misses outside for ball 2.
Washawn, plenty of pitches to work with if they want him to max out in this game, Brayden.
105 is the absolute max. The 2-2 bounces in front of the dish.
I'm not saying they want him to go 105, but
if they need him to, he can go all the way there. Payoff pitch, grounder down the third base line, out of play, foul ball.
Drew would have gotten that.
Go to the payoff pitch again, part 2. Washawn deals. Finds the zone, strike 3. Washawn fans the batter. 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. No runs coming across. Once again, it's still a 1-0 ball game. Thank you to some of our sportscaster sponsors, starting with Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton is your auto service and tire store next door. FNBO, the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, they've been with you where you are. The UPS store, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart, and Yankton Thrive. There's a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to YanktonSD.com. New pitcher on the mound. It looks like Matika will get those changes for you when we return on KYNT and KYNT-TV. Back with the Yankton Bats in 60 seconds.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Welcome back in here on KYNT, KYN-TV. It's Lucas Matika on the mound. Comes in from third base. Lee Chavez Laura takes his spot at third. Jay-Sean Unger's day is done. Quite a day for him. For the future Nebraska Cornhusker.
4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts.
It's a pretty good day at the office. No wonder that kid got recruited to play Big Ten baseball. Still working back from that injury from a year ago. Those those UCL injuries or something. It's much akin to how, I don't want to say ACL injuries are easy to come back from now, but you think the mid-2000s in basketball and football, even to like up until about 2014, ACL injuries were a year plus at times recovery for these guys, and that's UCL is in baseball. It's good to see Unger back out there trying to get back up to full speed.
Just smoke again.
Blair's got a lot of good pitching. The 1-0 misses or hits the zone for strike one.
This has to be high 80s.
Yep. Matika. In there for strike two. It might be switching from premium to unleaded, but it is still gas for Lucas Matika on the mound. The 1-2. Just misses. Matika not sure where on the mound, but he'll go back in a 2-2 count. Evan Sirk is leading off this half inning for Yankton. Sirk, Goebel, Nelson, that's your 3-batter minimum. Howard misses outside, ball 3 to Sirk. It's a full count now. Payoff pitch on its way from Matika. Foul tipped. We'll do it again. Matika in the full count. Payoff pitch part 2. Left that one high, ball 4. Evan Sirk takes first base on the opening walk. Brings up Austin Goebel. Not the part of the lineup you want to give free bases to. A lot of speed with Sirk and now Goebel. Easton Nelson behind him. He's fast as well. You can say that top to bottom, though, about this Yankton lineup. That one misses for a ball from Matika.
Well, Matika is, I don't want to subscribe, but he is definitely on the watch list of Nebraska.
That one near the ankles of Goebel, has to jump and get over the ball.
Nebraska High School baseball prospects, he is on that list, but I didn't want to pay $6.99 a month for that access to find out what number.
I'm not paying to find your top speed when I can mentally radar it.
Well, what I gathered from that is good at baseball.
Good at baseball.
And basketball from myself.
The 2-0 from Matika. Bunt laid down from Goebel. Got some speed moving to first. Matika fires over. Not there in time. Austin Goebel does it again. A infield single off the bunt. Moves Evan Sirk to third as well. He originally got to second on that pass ball. That brings up Easton Nelson with runners at the corners. Big opportunity here for Yankton. Tying run 90 feet away. Could take the lead with the runner at first. Had a little slight break in the action. Grayson Kay at second base was fixing an equipment issue. I think the shoe came untied. So far this inning, Evan Sirk led off with a walk. He now stands on third. And then obviously that bunt single from Goebel brings Easton Nelson to the plate. That one misses outside, ball 1 to Nelson. Matika comes set for the 1-0. Runner takes off for second. Goebel, not contested, will steal second base. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Easton Nelson. Nelson walked in his first at-bat, stole a base, and ended up at third, was stranded there. 2-0, hits the zone, strike 1. The 2-1. On its way from Matika. Foul tipped. 2-2. With how dominant Jay Sean Unger was on the mound, you got to give a lot of credit to Owen Washon and the Yankton defense. Sean has had a dominant outing so far in his own right to keep Blair to just one run, as that one is strike 3, the punch out. Easton Nelson is sat down by Lucas Matika. His first strikeout of the game for Matika. That brings up Gavin Johnson. Johnson with 2 runners in scoring position. Came into the Lewis and Clark Classic batting .333 with 2 RBI, did Johnson. Played in the opening game yesterday morning. It's his first action since. Caden Hughes played the nightcap yesterday and today's morning starter behind the plate. It's a 1-1 count now to Johnson. Struck out in his first at-bat. That one in there. Strike 2, Johnson. Now behind in the count, 1-2. Johnson got to protect. Matika. Wheels and deals the 1-2. Inside, ball 2. Two on its way. Just missed outside. Johnson works the count back full. Payoff pitch coming. In the bottom of inning number 5 in a 1-0 ball game. 3-2 in there, strike 3 looking. Johnson thought it was high. He started to take his steps towards first. That brings up top of the order Tate Bestie. Well, Bestie walks up to the box. Thank you to a couple Sportscaster sponsors, starting with Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch. They're on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. Also, First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. First pitch from Matika. Swung on and hit out to center field. Getting under it, though, is the center fielder, and 2 runs get stranded for Yankton. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 2 runners get left on in this one. We go to the top of inning number 6 here on KYNT and KYN TV. Also, thank you to Aztec of Yankton. They were founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Right now, they're offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Good careers at AztecIndustries.com to build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, and Explorers Credit Union. Watch the Coaches Show on Saturday mornings in the fall, winter, and spring months, sponsored by Explorers Credit Union. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the top of inning number 6. This is Yankton Post 12 Baseball, KYNT, KYN TV.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Brady Brown to lead off the top of inning number 6 for Blair. We turn it over to the closer. I just broke my pen by accident. Bryce Ladwig to bring us down the home stretch.
Thank you, Brayden. Brady Brown has an 0-1 count at the plate. 0-1 with Sean still dealing on the mound for Yankton. Has done a really nice job. He's at 69 pitches, make that 7 as this one is lifted into foul territory. Working his way under is Goki, and he's able to glove it over near third base. So pop out to third, and they'll bring up Still, Jay Sean Unger. Wait, no.
Oh, that is Lee Chavez.
Lee Chavez Lara. Okay, so because he came in for Matika, who came in to pitch. So we have a kind of a triangle.
And there was a little confusion for a second because someone's because I didn't catch the full thing, but I heard the umpire at home plate say such and such hitting for the pitcher. So I didn't know if Chavez Lara was coming in and then Unger was still going to hit in spot of the pitcher, which would have been Matika. But we got it all straightened out now. Chavez Lara comes in to hit.
So 1-1 count at the plate for Lara. And Washawn deals curveball against Chavez Lara, chasing that one. It's 1-2.
One nothing ball game. This has been a low-scoring affair. That run came all the way back in the first inning. Great pitching since.
And the 1-2 strikeout for Washawn. Chavez Lara set down. And that brings up Nate Wachter. Yeah, float out to right field in the 5-4-3 double play. Beautiful double play turned by Yankton back in the fourth.
It's the third strikeout of the game for Washawn on the mound.
And then went into the dirt 1-0.
Been a great showing for him as well. I know we talked about the velocity and control of Jay Sean Unger at the start for Blair, but Owen Washawn's been great in his own right.
Yeah, gets a strike there. It's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. And this one lifted out toward center field. And Goebel able to glove it for the third out. So Yankton holding strong here. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. We enter the bottom of the sixth with Blair still leading Yankton 1-0 thanks to the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. And Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. And Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. And finally, MT and RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball and the Yankton Pool Championship and the Lewis and Clark Classic on KYNT TV.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
All right, welcome back here. Begin the bottom of the sixth. Lucas Kamshoff.
Bryce, I love the baseball.
You love the baseball?
Not when the Cubs play the baseball, but I do love... Kamshoff doesn't love that, I think.
And Kamshoff was he not hit on that? No, apparently
Did
not.
Sneak past him? Perfectly in that gap between basically the thigh and the elbow.
And then he fouls this one off. No matter what he does now, I'm just going to put an ouch next in his box on my scorebook.
That first one barely missed him. The second one, he fouls it off of himself. Kamshoff, first time he's seen Matika today, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
And a strike there. It's a 1-2 count. And now Kamshoff faces down Matika. Here's the 1-2. And strike 3 is called, and Kamshoff set down. And as Matthew Sheldon now has 2 strikeouts on the day, also against Unger. With these hitters, though, this might be a good thing, though, Brayden. Going from 95 mile per hour, your eyes adjusting back down to like 79 or something like that, right? So just a little bit of a dip, and if you were just behind Unger, you would think that maybe you could be able to adjust easier. That's just logic. I was just using it. I don't know.
I got a good feeling about this Matthew Sheldon at bat. He just came, he walked to the plate, and they played the greatest song ever made, the Too Fast, Too Furious theme song by Ludacris.
So, strike one on Matthew Sheldon. And a hard cut from Sheldon. Trying to send it to Blair's home state. And it's an 0-2 now. I think Sheldon's had 4 0-2 counts today. Not in this game, it's overall. And the 0-2 breaking ball does hit Sheldon in the back. And Yankton has a runner on. And that will bring up Easton Fieser. A double, a stolen base, and a strikeout today. The Oracle, James Sidbrick's taking pictures down there.
Whenever there's a question, he has the answers. I'm a question guy. He's an answer guy.
You're on one end of that spectrum. And first pitch to Fieser, misses low and in, 1-0 count. Fieser is just having a good day. He's having a good day.
Yeah, between your earlier game where he hit that 2-run bomb, had the throw from the outfield to today. With
And a double.
And the double here. Stolen base. Good day for Easton Fieser.
And now has a 2-0 count at the plate. Wachter will come talk to Matika. And, all right, we're back to playing baseball. Here we go. Matika will go on back. Hey, I was looking at the pool play, Brayden. I never registered in my head, but Lincoln Southeast, that's J.C. Breger, isn't it?
That's what they were listed as last year.
Yeah, because then we were like, oh, they just don't list him as J.C. Breger, but that's J.C. Breger.
Unless there's multiple teams that signify Lincoln Southeast, I'm pretty sure that is J.C. Breger.
The 2-0 to Fieser is a call and strike, the 2-1 count. J.C. Breger, good at baseball.
There's a lot of very good teams coming out of the state of Nebraska.
This classic is a lot of good competition. The 2-1 to Fieser. And gets a piece of this one and sends it back to the net. So now we're even at 2-2.
The senior class of baseball prospects of the state of Nebraska right now is very good. Obviously, we talked about Jay Sean Unger at length today. He's going to Nebraska. They got, it's either Cade or Kale Fountain, who's a top 150 prospect in the MLB draft, who's going to LSU. This one's popped up in foul territory.
And Chavez Lara works his way under it and is able to grab it for the second out. Big bat of Fieser set down. And they'll bring up Samuel Goki with 2 outs and a runner on first.
But to finish the point, you got Unger, who's going to Nebraska. Obviously, we've seen him today. Top 150 prospect in Fountain going to LSU. And then a top 35, I think 36 prospect right now in the MLB draft. High schooler out of UTAN, Tyson Lewis. Currently committed to Arkansas, but if you get drafted in one of the first couple rounds of the MLB, you might just want to go to the pro setup.
And striking the outside, 0-1.
So the long story short here is there's a lot of good baseball talent coming out of the state of Nebraska right now.
And the 0-1 misses outside. It's a 1-1 count. Yeah, well, we have a guy that we're going to be able to play in NCAA Football 25.
This is the first time I realized you can play as Lincoln Keenholz in that game.
Called strike on Samuel Goki. It's a 1-2 count. As a Husker, you're going to try to...
I got Raiola.
NIL him over.
I got Raiola. When Raiola eventually transfers and goes to the NFL.
Put Keenholz at like tight end. We saw the 1-2 now. And Goki gets hold of this one and sends it out to left for a base hit. The second solid base hit for Yankton in this game. And 2 runners are on. And I'm sorry that we were talking about something else. That was a good at-bat there by Samuel Goki.
A very, very good at-bat from Samuel Goki. Worked the count well, found the pitch he liked, and now there's a runner in a scoring position. Tying run at second, leading run at first. In the bottom of the 6th, too. We're getting down to brass tacks at Riverside.
Yeah, now it brings up Evan Sirk. Evan Sirk, a strikeout and a walk in this game. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Matika, 38 pitches. And Sirk lifts this one out toward left. That's a base hit. And they are going to send Sheldon. Sheldon going to the plate. The throw. The throw's in time. Matthew Sheldon is out at the plate.
What a throw from left field by Nelson Kosh. Put it right where it needed to be. Tag was perfect from Nate Wachter. That's a perfect play, similar to what we saw Easton Fieser and Caden Hughes do earlier today for Yankton, and it saves the tying run. That was huge here to end the bottom of the 6th inning for Blair.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. But we're still knotted up, or not knotted up, excuse me. Blair still leads Yankton 1-0 entering the top of the 7th. What a heartbreaker there. And we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball. And actually, this scoreboard update is brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Back in 1 minute here at KYNT and KYNT TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Yankton Medical Clinic welcomes Linda Reese to their pulmonology department, offering pulmonology services found in a larger community right here in Yankton. So there's no need to travel to see a pulmonology expert. With complete sleep studies read by YMC physician Dr. Michael Pietla, full breathing tests, and diagnostic and treatment options for allergies and asthma. Plus, with the pulmonology department, you will always be under the care of a physician. Make an appointment today with Linda Reese and be seen sooner than in a large city with the same and often better pulmonology care.
So an E4 as we come back, as that was Nelson Kosh that does reach on an air. And now we have 0-1 count to Carter Saylor as Gavin Johnson is down behind the plate. Can't completely turn away from it, I apologize. But he is being tended to by Coach Drew Lawrence here.
So what happened there, for anyone who might not have seen on KYNT TV, or if you're listening on KYNT, it was, I didn't see if it got foul tipped or what by Saylor, but the ball bounced and ricocheted and hit Johnson in the inner thigh. He's kind of pointing right above his right knee on the inner thigh. Caught him. Does not feel good. Talking to both coaches now from Blair and Yankton. He's a tough kid behind the plate. You got to be the play catcher. Looks like he's going to stick this one out.
All right. Tough Gavin Johnson. And Owen O'Shawn still on the mound, 78 pitches. He's done a really nice job. I mean, a really nice job on the mound for Yankton.
Only allowed 1 run. 1 run on 4 hits for Blair. No runs on 4 hits, 2 errors for Yankton.
And the 0-1. And a quick throw over. Nothing there. So far, my least favorite chirping of the tournament is coming from that dugout. And the 0-1.
Sometimes it's just screaming. I love it, though. Just guys being dudes.
Third and second base charging in, bunt, not pulled back. Or excuse me, called strike. And 0-2 count now.
Call a 1-4-3 from the Yankton dugout. We'll see what that means.
Showing Button putting this one down with Sean trying to get the lead runner, and he does. Nice job by Yankton. And Owen with Sean to take some confidence there in your arm ability. And Owen with Sean has confidence. And now the coach is going to come out and talk to the field umpire, and I don't know what ground he has to stand on. They asked for the review. I'm just gonna.
The only
thing burn the tapes, right?
The only thing. The only thing I can think is of maybe plate
bag interference, yeah.
Bag interference.
Or runner interference.
Yeah, but
fielder. I don't know.
Fielder interference. Some sort of interference. We got like first catcher's interference of the season earlier today, so I'm all over the place with the interferences. Maybe the 1-4-3 call from the dugout was just Coach Lawrence telling them to try to turn the 1-4-3 if they put the bunt down. They got the 1-4, but no play over at first is Sailor was able to beat it out.
And now Dylan Swanson was at the plate, and to throw over again, nothing there.
Swanson grounded out to the first baseman in the second inning and then lined out to the center fielder, Goebel, in the fourth inning.
And Washawn delivers. Ball misses inside. It's a 1-0 count now to Swanson. A row of chairs out there beyond the right field wall.
It's must-see baseball today.
And now a 2-0 count as Washawn misses low and in again. He's at 81 pitches. He's at 82. So sorry.
I forgive you.
And a 2-0 count. And this one lifted. Swanson sends out to left. Campshaw giving chase and is able to grab it. But, man, that seems like a lot of effort for Campshaw. Changed directions a couple times and lost his hat. Almost lost his footing, but he made it happen.
Had to go from sun to shade, back out to the sun, and I think that change in the skyline let him lose the ball for just a second, but he was able to get back underneath of it. Lost the hat, but didn't lose the ball.
Lucas Matika at the plate now. 2 away, 1 runner on. Called strike, 0-1. Blair leads Yankton 1-0.
Matika with a big chance to help himself here is he is the pitcher on the mound currently for Blair. Give himself a little wiggle room heading into the potential bottom of the inning.
0-1, foul back into the backstop. Jeez, that just hit so hard, probably put a dent in the brick. Someone go check it.
Well, Sean checking the ball to make sure it's okay.
Not brick, concrete, I guess. He's heard that.
We need a new baseball. It came that hard off the concrete. All right. Well, Sean gets a new baseball.
See, now we can't. Now they can't give that one $1.
Should throw it in the stands so some kid can get his $1.
And breaking ball misses high, 1-2 count. The reject baseball.
Those only get 50 cents.
It'll never fulfill its destiny. And the 1-2.
It's the island of misfit toys, but it's just baseball.
It's just going to be batting practice for Washawn or someone to put it over the fence. Campshaw to launch it over the wall. 2-2 count now, misses it high. And the 2-2, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 1 runner on with Sean steering down Matika. Breaking ball lifted hard out toward right. Cirque has a beat on it and gloves it for the 3rd out. F9 in the scorebook. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Yankton trailing by 1. A chance to go to Championship Sunday here in the Lewis and Clark Classic on the line. Can they at least tie this up, Brayden? We'll find out here when we come back in 1 minute on KYNT and KYNT TV.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcoxon Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
Our camera is absolutely just being attacked right now by bugs, Brayden.
I'm scared for my life when I have to go out there and take it down.
Austin Global leads off Yankton here in the bottom of the 7th. Matika, first pitch. Strike on the outside, 0-1.
So the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up if they're able to get through for the 3-batter minimum. Tate Bestie in the top of the order will then cycle around. Goebel, Nelson, Johnson is the minimum, though.
And the 0-1 swinging through that one. And 0-2. Matika delivers. And Goble puts this one on the ground and diving after it. Chavez Lara, and Goble will reach. The tying run is on for post 12. You'd have to give that one a single, right?
It would be. Even if Laura gloves that, I don't think he beats Austin Goble to first base. You now have one of the fastest men in Class AA in the 100-meter dash on first base. As the tying run. There's definitely worse situations to be in if you're post 12.
Brings up Easton Nelson, has a walk, a stolen base, and a strikeout looking. Showing bunt. Pulling back, but it's a called strike, and throw over to Goble, and they got him. Coach Trey Creer is beside himself down the first baseline right now.
The umpire out in the field said he got him on the back of in the hamstring area. Coach Creer was not happy about it in first base.
Nelson takes the ball on the outside, 1-1 count. That is just deflating. Pitch misses, low and away, 2-1 count. Coach Drew Lawrence not happy over at third. It's hard to come back from something like that.
Story of this game so far with post 12 is just being so close on so many attempts. You think back to the throw out at home where Sheldon just gets tagged out before he can get his hand on the home plate, on home plate. There's just so many close plays for post 12 today that unfortunately have not gone their way. Still got a shot to bat a lot of it though, but it's tough.
And Nelson sends this one out toward right field for a base hit. And it's over now, Brayden. That makes you think Goble would be on second right now.
Knowing Goble, he'd probably be on third right now.
And so, nice job by Easton Nelson. Really nice job.
Yeah, big clutch hit for him there. Now 1 for 2 on the day officially. He walked in the third inning, stole a base, got stranded on third, struck out in the fifth, and now base hit in the seventh.
Gavin Johnson. Ball misses away, gets away from the catcher, but Nelson's still at first. I think it's just one of those things of, do you risk it at that time? Maybe if he had complete heads up of that situation, he'd head out, but with Goble just being picked off, it's kind of...
I don't want to say that they're a little gun shy, the coaching staff for Yankton, but definitely after everything that just happened, you don't want to make the second out on the base paths.
And that will do it. All right, so a line out to a third on the third baseman. Chavez Lara playing in, and Nelson was taking off for second, so it is a 5-3 double play. So a 5-3 double play. Blair will move on to the championship here tomorrow at Riverside Field. But Brayden, what a game for Yankton, and a lot to talk about with Coach Drew Lawrence and the Yankton Rexall post-game show, and we'll get ready for that. Don't go anywhere. This is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait, get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Are you concerned about macular degeneration and the impact it can have on your eyesight? Vision Care Associates is proud to offer new technology that can help diagnose and manage macular degeneration earlier and more effectively than before. With cutting-edge equipment and the expertise of Dr. Fieser, Dr. DeYoung, and Dr. Slowey, we're dedicated to providing you with the best possible care. Call today and see the difference.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. I'm in the Fairfield Inn and Suites broadcast booth. Hot breakfast, large family rooms, and a great location can be found at Fairfield Inn and Suites in Yankton at 2607 Broadway Avenue, or by calling 605-653-2250. Post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Being joined by Coach Drew Lawrence. Coach, tough game out there today, but overall great game, a great performance by Yankton. A lot of close calls and close situations there. Just kind of thoughts on that.
Yeah, we played a really good game. You know, Ethan Rashawn was amazing today, and giving up one run in the first and then putting 0 after 0 up. And, you know, we had our opportunities. We had our chances. We had multiple times with runners at third base with less than 2 outs, and one time second and third with no outs, and we ended up striking out. We just got to be better in those situations. You know, we can't let anything outside of our control dictate how the game is going to go, and we kind of did that a little bit today.
Even with the strikeouts, so a lot of battles at the plate, guys trying to keep their bats alive and stuff. Just kind of expand a little bit on the hitting approach for your team today against 2 really good pitchers.
Yeah, first pitcher's going to Nebraska to pitch, and he did a good job. And we had good at bats. We had good swings on him. You know, it's good for us to be able to see velocity like that, and his off speed was obviously really good. And we battled him, and then, you know, we put ourselves in a situation to win and to tie the game or take the lead, and that's what we really want. And our at bats allowed us to do that.
What was the message to the team, or have you had a chance to talk to him yet?
Nope, I haven't talked to him yet. You know, like you said, like there were some close calls there, and just didn't go our way, and sometimes that happens. So, came up here. We'll talk to him a little bit, but proud of them. They played their tails off, and they played really hard.
It's hard to say that right after, obviously lost, but a good classic for Yankton and just a good experience for all these guys.
Yeah, we lost 2 games, both by 1 run, and both times we had the chance in the bottom half to come out and win the game, and so you can't really ask much more of you guys to do that. And, you know, we'll get some rest here, and then we'll be ready for next week.
Yeah, Wednesday, a triangular here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, triangular with Vermilion and Tabor, so we'll be ready to go.
All right, well, hopefully we have some good baseball at Riverside tomorrow with all the teams converging here for the 2 semifinals, right, and then the championship.
Yep, 2 semis and the championship here tomorrow.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us as always, and we'll talk to you later in the week.
Yep, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, let's go to Drew Lawrence. We'll come back and continue here on the Yankton Rexall postgame show.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Have you seen the new UTVs and ATVs on the lot at Lewis & Clark Ford? I'm Brandon Tykrow, and I'm excited to announce that Lewis & Clark Ford is now selling Massimo Motorsports products. We have on hand Massimo UTVs and ATVs with very affordable prices and financing available. Massimo comes standard with winches and touchscreens with the ability to add many more accessories. Stop at Lewis & Clark Ford and check them out, and look for boats coming soon. Lewis & Clark Ford, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just a price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop, and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running. Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Hot dog, it's camping season, and we have just the thing to fill your cooler. Sheboygan Hot Dogs. Grab your campfire roasting stick and Sheboygan's all-beef hot dogs and get ready to make some memories. Proudly produced at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Is the open road calling your name? Explorers Credit Union is here to put you in the driver's seat of your next adventure with an exclusive auto loan offer. For a limited time, get 1% cash back and reduce your rate by 1% when you purchase or refinance your car with us. Imagine where you could go with extra cash in hand and lower monthly payments. Get pre-approved today and explore the road ahead with confidence. Learn more and apply at explorerscu.com today. All loans are subject to approval. See credit union for details.
All right, welcome back to the Yankton Rexall post-game show. And let's get into your stat recap. Blair defeats Yankton 1-0 here in the pool championship. And Blair will move on to Championship Sunday tomorrow. Let's go over your score line. Blair put up a run at the top of the first. And that came after a walk in the first at-bat. And then a fly out to center, a pop out to second. And then an RBI single for Jay-Sean Unger there. And he would really just kind of give himself the win because he eventually would get the win on the mound as well. And that was it. That was all the scoring there. Yankton threatened plenty of times and couldn't get the run across. It was just a battle, though. Yankton was just knocking on the door, almost put the door off of its hinges, but just one bolt held in place. And Blair moves on to tomorrow. Hitting-wise for Yankton, Tate Bestie, 0 for 3 on the mound. Lucas Kamshoff, 0 for 3. Matthew Sheldon, 0 for 2. Easton Fieser. And actually, wouldn't Matthew Sheldon be... Sorry, on-air stat checking here. Apologize. Oh, yeah, so Matthew Sheldon just 0 for 2 as he's hit by a pitch. And then Easton Fieser is 1 for 3. He had a big double. Samuel Goki 1 for 3 with a single. Evan Sirk 1 for 2 with a single and a walk drawn. Austin Goebel 2 for 3, 2 singles. Easton Nelson 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Gavin Johnson 0 for 3. And then pitching wise, Jay-Sean Unger gets the victory on the mound. Went 4 innings, 1 hit, and 1 run, and 8 strikeouts. And then Lucas Matika came in, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. A full day for him, throwing at least 95 miles per hour. And then Matika came in, definitely throwing high 80s at least. So a lot of velocity from Blair. I don't know what they're eating over there. A lot of velocity down from Nebraska. All right, and then we'll move on here into our defensive player of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. And if I didn't say so, your state recap is brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage, at Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. All right, your defensive player of the game, again, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. So many good plays defensively, but we try to avoid the pitcher sometimes, but I'm going to give it to the pitcher, Owen Washon, as 1 run surrendered. That was in the top of the first, and he shut down for the rest of the game one of the best offensive teams we've seen this season, high school or Legion. He really let him have it on the mound, depending on his defense a lot behind him. It's not a good pitcher, a lot of pitch to contact, but had velocity himself and got some strikeouts. And just a lot of attitude on the mound. You like to see that. He is our defensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game. And that is brought to you by Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. I was going to give it to Easton Feaser. He had the big double. But he had the last game. But he would be a candidate. But I'm going to give it to Austin Goebel. He had 2 hits. Yeah, and they were dribblers in the field. But you know what? With that speed, that's a hit. And he should be credited with it as such. He is our offensive player of the game, and also did a nice job in the center field as well. Move of the game brought to you by Mason Strom and the Move Group. Buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. Unorthodox decision here for move of the game. Kind of a heartbreaking decision also, but just because it's what's going to stand out in memory, and also it's a credit to how close this game was and just how competitive it was. But Matthew Shelton being thrown out of home, just that momentum and that moment of him rounding the third, the energy you could feel at Riverside Field. That's what this league is all about, and that's going to be our move of the game. That was just not a good moment for Yankton overall, but it's a good moment for baseball and this classic. And move on to the story of the game, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. This is the best I've seen Yankton perform, I feel, in a little bit of time. I just really liked what I've seen in this classic. The hitting has been coming around. The pitching has done very well, and I just really love seeing different guys perform too. It's been really nice of all of them to have more of a complete game as a team. It's just really nice to see. It's our story of the game. Schedule preview brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox State Farm is helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Yankton has a triangular on Wednesday, taking on Vermilion. Taking on Vermilion at 2 o'clock, and then Tabor at around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that is on Wednesday. So be tuned for that. It'll be on KYNT and KYNT-TV. Myself and Brayden Butler on the call. As far as this classic goes, I'll do my best to see if I can pull up all the results and let you know who is all here tomorrow for Championship Sunday. And in doing so, see if they have them all listed yet. Okay, so Sioux Falls West is in. They will take on Blair. That is at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And then Lincoln Southeast will take on the winner of the Crofton Pool, which has not been determined yet. Would it not be Del Rapids? They just haven't updated that. So whoever won Crofton will take on Lincoln Southeast or JC Brager. That's at 1 o'clock. The championship at 3:30. All here tomorrow, Riverside Field. And Yankton will not be there, but it has been a great weekend of baseball here in KYNT TV. You can find all those games tomorrow with the camera set up on Yankton's baseball YouTube page, the Yankton Baseball Association YouTube page. But we will not partake, but we do want to thank you for tuning into us this weekend for the Yankton action on KYNT and KYNT TV. Special thanks to our sportscaster partners and all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible, to Daniel Dykstra, a KYNT studio producer, and to Brayden Butler for being in the booth with me as always and fighting off a army of bugs to go get the outfield camera. And, of course, to you, the listener or viewer on KYNT and KYNT TV, Yankton's home team and stream. Yankton falls to Blair 1-0. This has been Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball. I'm Bryce Ladwig, and have a great rest of your weekend.
This has been a presentation of Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post-12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. This has been Yankton Post-12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.